Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this year, the new EIW Hall of Fame. Now, I'm using this time that my wife has asked me to go to the store to make this video. It's frozen from the inside. Now, we have 8 fantastic, well-talented, great in-ring talents, well-deserving participants that are going to be inducted into this year's Hall of Fame. Now, let's kick things off with the first one. The first participant, I met this guy in APW. He was Slade's very first feud there. And this guy joined EIW, started things off to the top. He got a shot very quickly at the King of the Cage Championship, and he was the first and only guy to escape the cage. Hence the reason why EIW stopped using that system, escaping the cage. By the way, when I meant escaping the cage, I meant walking out the door. I should probably be more specific about that. But nonetheless, he is a former King of the Cage champion, former tag team champion, former ruthless aggression champion, and former world heavyweight champion. This guy is King Dominator.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is I, the Golden Standard, your current EIW World Champion, King Dominator, second of 2022 inductee of the Hall of Fame of EIW. Man, it feels great, It really does, Never expected myself to actually be part of the Hall of Fame induction. Didn't expect myself to become world champion. 2 things I'd never expect to be. But I've always pushed myself to that limit to prove that I deserve to be part of that induction, to be part of being a world champion. And everyone's claimed that I would not be any of those. But I keep pushing myself to that limit to make sure I do that. See, not gonna lie, back in when I made my debut, I had this feud with my AWO brother. Mr. Amazing. Me and him went at it. It was for the King of the Cage situation. Yes, King of the Cage title feud. And, there's times that your friends becomes your enemy. Well, your enemy is your friends or something like that, right? We were not really, enemies, more like frenemies, but, at this point, it doesn't really matter. But enough said. I've said what I have to say. It feels great to be part of this induction of the Hall of Fame because I've earned that. I've busted my ass off since day one. And look where I'm at. In the Hall of Fame. A Hall of Famer. Feels great to be there. That was my dream. My dream became a reality. Just like the world title. My dream. All those were my dream, but every one of those became a reality. Well, I have to give everyone out there a thank you because, if it wasn't for everyone that has supported me, I would not be where I'm at right now. So, thank you. Other than that, have a great year of 2022 because I know I will. Hell, not only I'll be drinking some Coca-Cola as my celebration, but I'll get some Monster energy drink in there, white version. Anyways, KD, the Golden Standard, your world champion.
Bravo! Well deserved! Great job, KD! Great job, KD! Woo! Next guy. Now, this guy, I've known him for a while. He's how can I say? He's the biggest stoner I've ever known. He's kind of like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, except he kicks ass. He may not be tiny, he may not be bulky, he may, be adorable, but he will kick your ass. He will kick your face in. This guy's a former two-time world heavyweight champion, former Intercontinental champion, and race for the case holder. Technically, he didn't win the race for the case. He just won a briefcase. Nonetheless, this is Manny fucking Diaz.
I'm saying I'm shocked. Don't even know, like I said, I came up with the right words or not. But all I want to say is thank you for letting me go out the way I wanted to in EIW. I'm eternally grateful. I'm glad to have found people like you.
Now that's what I call it, keeping it short and simple. All right, who's next? Who do we do? Who should we do next? Oh, wow, ah! That was Sleazy. Hey, Sleazy! All right. Now this guy ain't exactly the cleanest of the bunch. He is a sleazy bastard. He gets the lowest of the class of the women. He likes them dirty. He likes them sloppy. He likes them everything. There's not a one disease this guy does not have. I'm talking about Sleazy Dream, and here to induct Sleazy Dream is the Outlaw, Jason Michaels.
Hey, what's up, EIW? It's an honor for Cooter to be here tonight to induct the best guy Cooter ever knew into the EIW Hall of Fame. Me and Sleazy go way back to when we were just little squirts running around Shady Pines, and nobody has had Cooter's back like Sleazy Dreams, and nobody deserves this honor like my boy Sleazy. Now, Cooter's not going to mention the fact that Cooter didn't get in the EIW Hall of Fame because Cooter knows the judges are just jealous because Cooter is a sexy beast. Now, if you don't mind, Cooter spent a whole lot of Money Mike's money on these two beautiful ladies for the night. So, I'm going to go on and get this party started right in the back. Sleazy, big fella, whenever you get finished, feel free to join in. I got the Jessica Rabbit one just for you.
Woo! EIW, it's your boy, the newest member of the Hall of Fame. First off, I would like to thank Outlaw for being the best friend a guy could ever have. We started out not too fond of each other, but now I ain't going anywhere without him. Cooter, I couldn't have become such a star if not for the late night drunken rumbles in the trailer park. They really honed my skills. And thank you for the kind words. I couldn't think of a better guy to induct me here tonight. Money Mike, my fellow inductee, the guy who took a chance spending his hard-earned cash on your boy's future in this wrestling business. Without SSW, your boy would be wandering Shady Pines with the rest of the meth zombies. Without those three fellas, your boy may have lost his way. So thank you to my brothers. Who'd have thought a boy from the trailer park who had to dress in the public bathrooms would be in the Hall of Fame? Nah, but for real, thank you, Edgel, for allowing me to run wild with the Sleazy story and bringing me into the creative team for a short time. This group has been so much fun, and I truly value all the friendships that I've made here in EIW. Thank you, guys.
Oh, that was mighty cute, Sleazy. Mighty cute. Come on. Oh, God, that's not enough to cover that germ. All right, Sleazy. You adorable, you little hinks. All right. Better not get, festive with a Cooter. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Cooter, next we have Cooter inducting Money.
Another one for Money Burner Productions. Money makes the world go round. So that money
countless championships. Successful E-Fed business owner. Self-made. Profitable. Money Mike is one of the better rising stars in this industry. Winning titles just about everywhere he goes, including in OXW when he won the classic SAPW title. And Money Mike's a friend, a business partner, and you know, without Money Mike being involved in SSW would not be what it is. Without his third of the portion, we would not be where we are with myself and Sleazy Dreams. If anybody deserves an EIW Hall of Fame spot, it's Money Mike. He definitely deserves that accolade on his wall of plaques in the Money's mansion. Money Mike countless times has tapped out his opponents in the middle of the ring as a submission specialist. A lot of people were up for induction for the Hall of Fame ceremony. Some made it, some didn't. The fact of the matter is not everybody can be inducted to the Hall of Fame, or then it loses its value. One thing money doesn't lose is its value. So I am pleased to present to EIW the induction of Money Mike.
Finally, the money is in the EIW Hall of Fame. EIW has been a very special place for the money. So many great memories, so many great moments. The money started off in E-Fed about 3 years ago. I had no idea that E-Fed even existed. When I ended up joining Forbidden Championship Wrestling, owned by Michael Boyle. But the money just wanted more. He felt like he needed more. He needed to take it to the next level. So the money opened his own company, AOW, Alpha Omega Wrestling. And I gotta admit, it was a headache. The money trying to run a company by itself, had no help. But I did sign a few great stars like Devious Douglas, King Dominator, and many more. Stars like that brought the money into EIW, Extreme Impact Wrestling, where Edgel opened his arms and his door to the money. Since then, the money has went on to have incredible rivalries with names like Victor Venom, Mr. Amazing, Slade, Christopher Lawrence, and many more. Hell, the money even formed the Money Inc. faction with Isaiah and Devious Douglas, and we got to go toe-to-toe with the AWO. Talk about a monumental moment. Hell, there was a brief time where the money dominated the EIW Intercontinental Championship division as well as the tag team division, and I walked around this place calling myself Money Two Belts. But the most important, the most special moment from here in Extreme Impact Wrestling is the great friends that I've made along the way. names like Sleazy Dreams, the American Outlaw, Jason Michaels, and even Cooter. Hell, if it wasn't for EIW, the formation of Southern Smoke Wrestling may have never happened. So, the money takes his hat off to Edgel and all the great, talented general managers and talents that work for this company. It's an honor to be voted in and accepted by you guys as a member of your Hall of Fame class. Honestly, it really took the money by surprise because, honestly, the money just didn't think I'd been in the door long enough to earn the Hall of Fame. But when you make the impact that the money does, people take notice. And I hope they continue to take notice. I hope that a lot of you guys will join us on the Southern Smoke Wrestling roster, those who haven't already. And I hope that in the end, the ultimate goal for the money with Southern Smoke Wrestling is to try to keep some of that heart, that passion, that fire alive that was EIW. Thanks. And I'll see you guys at the Hall of Fame celebration. But don't expect the money to remember any of that, because I'm supposed to be partying with Sleazy Dreams, Cooter, Outlaw, and yeah, usually about 10 minutes into a party with those guys, the money can't remember shit for the rest of the evening. So, if you see me and I don't remember you, don't take offense. Just go take a Cooter tonic.
Woo. All right. Never. Who did we just do? Right. All right. This next participant being inducted into the Hall of Fame is not being inducted by yours truly, but he's going to be inducted by Rambo Williams. Here is TD Foxx.
For the fans that voted for the Foxx Den over the Blood God, I only have one thing to say. As Ramsey, it's my honor to introduce TD Foxx to the EIW Hall of Fame. You have won titles in multiple federations, but none gave you your flowers like EIW. You have been a hell of a champion. Even myself, I can say you have been a hell of a champion. But as kayfabe would probably want me to, I cannot do that injustice. As your bro, you was the one that got me into this company. I wouldn't have been able to be the person that I was without you in this company. And even outside of the ring, we've created some great memories with this rivalry right here. I don't think anyone has been able to top it. I think this one will be something that people speak about for years to come. And I don't see TD Foxx letting up anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, go ahead and get your paychecks ready, because when he becomes a free agent, ain't no telling where you're going to see him end up. And I'll tell you where you'll see me end up. So my brother, Tim TD Foxx Smith, congratulations. Welcome to the EIW Hall of Fame. And save me a seat. Love you, brother.
EIW. What could I say? It means a lot to be honored in this way. The Hall of Fame, you know, it's something special to me. Especially knowing that could have been in the first one, but that's neither here nor there. I started my career just a year ago in HWA
I debuted in the Cruiserweight division. I immediately started a rivalry with Victor Venom, and I smashed Lemmi Shine. And with that, I became a Cruiserweight title holder. After a while, I was approached by Slade. And Slade was like, hey, I know the owner of EIW, and he would love to have you. And, I had to join up and see what's the big deal, what's going on over here. And, man, did I truly find a home. EIW. I debuted on EIW and, again, went immediately after Victor Venom, because why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we had a feud so legendary that, honestly, it was one of my favorite feuds I've been through. At that point, I had a few one-night stands with a few of the guys. Austin James, Mr. Amazing, Lemmi Shine. It was pretty cool. I made my way into Madness. I don't even remember what draft pick I was. I think they forgot about me, actually. Their mistake. Because I quickly became the World Heavyweight Champion of Madness and ran the entire company. I carried that brand on my shoulders. And with me was my Brotherhood of Power members. Notice none of them are in the Hall of Fame. And there's a reason why. Because everyone knows, everyone can tell the greatest person of that group, your blacksmith of EIW that creates gold, TD Foxx, is the only reason that anyone will ever remember them. I want to thank Slade. I want to thank a friend of mine. I'm sorry, I have a cat. And Rambo Williams, Anderson Young, Z Wolf. Because regardless of what I'm going to say about them, they did help me. They were stepping stones. I also want to thank Victor Venom for letting me step all over your face. Mr. Amazing, Lemmi Shine, thanks for, I don't know if I should thank y'all. You guys are welcome. I allowed y'all to share my main event spotlight at the first Clash of Immortals. And I allowed you guys to lay down on my mat as I pinned you. So you're welcome for that. Actually, while we're at it, I'm going to also say you're welcome, Manny Diaz, because you're the man on fire that I put out. And you would not burn this bright if it wasn't for the fact that I took your Intercontinental Championship away from you and gave it to someone else. So you're welcome for that. What else? I don't think there's anyone else I can thank or say you're welcome to. No, there's one person. I have had a lot of help. But Dominic, legitimately, this is Tim talking to Dominic. You are the reason I am a main eventer. Thank you. Thank all of you guys. And again, this means so much to me that I made it into the Hall of Fame. EIW forever. Madness forever. But EIW forever. And last special thanks to Jill. I might have said the name wrong. Out of Rambo Williams, out of Brandon, out of Dominic, out of Nicholas, out of Gabriel, out of Victor, all people, Zay, don't let me forget Zay. Out of all the people here that I have made friendships with, it truly is because of you. Because honestly, and this is just honest, when I was in HWA, I was just happy to be there. Now that I'm in EIW, even though it's closing its doors, I can truly say I was proud to be here. Now that's a Foxx fact.
Careful. Careful. Move out of the way, kid. Yeah, that's right. I'll beat you up in front of your mama. Oh! Sorry. That must have sounded very, very cold and dark of me. Speaking of cold and dark, now we have this next participant being inducted into the EIW Hall of Fame. Now, this is one cold, sorry son bitch. There's not a line this guy won't cross. He will go as low as you can. You know, when you think you can't go any lower, this is challenge accepted, and he goes lower. Ladies and gentlemen, inducting Christopher Lawrence into the EIW Hall of Fame, Money Mike will be taking care of it for me. So I don't want him, you know, coming after me. So,
Hey man, what the hell? Fucking with the money during his weed break. Oh, we're doing that right now? Well, what the fuck? I thought I was gonna go out on stage and do this shit. Alright, I got you. EIW, you're live with the money. It is both a privilege and an honor to be here tonight. Not only being inducted into the EIW Hall of Fame myself, but being chosen to induct a fellow member of the EIW Hall of Fame class, Christopher Lawrence. Since the money has been here in EIW, you have been one of, if not the greatest superstar the money's seen here. Now, we only crossed paths once. You got lucky. But there's always SSW and other future places we can settle that score. But tonight is all about you, buddy. You're one hell of a wrestler, one hell of a good time out on the road, and just an all-around incredible guy. Sure, it gets a little annoying when the bitches swarm Christopher Lawrence when we're out partying, because it's no lie, everyone knows he's told the world about his gigantic Johnson. Now, the money personally hasn't seen it because the money doesn't care to, but the legend speaks for itself. Anyway, congratulations, Christopher Lawrence. If anyone deserves the Hall of Fame, it's you, buddy.
I've been trying to figure out exactly how to go about with this video ever since I found out that I would be one of the humbled few who would go down in the illustrious final class of the EIW Hall of Fame. I'm just going to shoot from the hip. When I'm on this microphone, usually I know what to say. Usually it pops into my brain before I even hit the start button. But with this video, I have no idea what to say. I'm just going to tell you guys truthfully how I feel. This isn't coming from C-Law, this isn't coming from Christopher Lawrence, it's coming from me. When I joined this company, I didn't have high hopes that I'd find people that I'd gelled with. I didn't have high hopes that I would find people and friendships that would go a long time. Because I am a 26-year-old man with only his kids and his wife by his side. I don't have a lot of family that I communicate with. I don't have a lot of friends by my side. I've always been a loner and only depended on myself. So when I joined this company and I found people that I now call family, even people that I didn't see eye to eye with or that I didn't get along with, that I now call brothers, that means the world to me. This company means the world to me. No matter where I go in the EFED world, no matter what happens after we close our doors, these people that I have built these friendships with, these families with, those are the individuals that I thank. Those are the people that I thank for this induction here today. Because without you by my side, pushing me, helping me develop this character, giving me an outlet and a platform to develop my craft, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here accepting this Hall of Fame induction. I wouldn't be here being Christopher freaking Lawrence. I wouldn't be able to do any of that without all of you. So with EIW closing its doors, with the final days approaching, I just want to tell you all to think about the good times. Okay? Think about the family that we have developed, and think about the people that make this company what it is. Think about everyone who has put 100% into this company, who has put their time, their effort, okay, their sweat, their anything, put into this company. Even the littlest contributions have made this company what it is today and has made it great. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for making Christopher Lawrence a household name. I want to thank you all for giving me the benefit of the doubt when I first walked through the doors. And some of you who didn't think that I could make it, or didn't think that I could prevail forward, I want to thank you too. Because without you guys applying that pressure, I would have never became the diamond that I am today. I love you guys, and thank you for this incredible, incredible induction.
Lawrence! Whew. That was straight from the heart. Straight from the heart. That was amazing. Speaking of amazing, wow, this guy, he's not only is he getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, this guy is inducting somebody into the Hall of Fame. He is inducting a king, a royalty, the king of all motherfuckers. Here is Mr. Amazing inducting King. Let me shine. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor as the new EIW Hall of Fame inductee to introduce another inductee. And he is my best friend. So let me introduce you, Lemmi shine into the EI.
I did it, guys. I freaking did it. Ladies and gentlemen, your king here, Lemmi shine. So I just heard that I got inducted into the EIW Hall of Fame. So I have a lot of things to say. First of all, I just want to say that it's an honor for me to be in this position. I will never have been able to be in here if it wasn't for Idiot and Dominator, who saw something in me and give me my first chance here for the World Heavyweight Championship. But I would not have been there too if it wasn't for the people that I teamed with and faced before. Psych! I would have been here anyway without you guys, except for Mr. Amazing, of course, and the AWO. But I will have do it any time of the day if it wasn't for you stupid pricks. But now, I think that I heard that after Clash of the Immortals, we're gonna pass the torch to some new people. I just want to say that Lemmi Shine will come to the show, but I will only come to Rampage. So until then, I'm gonna go fuck some mom. Oh yeah, it's been a long time. So I'll be late, so see you guys. Woo!
Alright, now we're on to the final induction into the Hall of Fame. Now, this guy has been asked to be inducted by Slade. Now, since I am Slade, I guess I gotta channel my inner Slade for this. Be a silly, sarcastic bastard. Be a silly, sarcastic bastard. Ladies! Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. I am Slade. I have done a lot of things. I don't take anyone seriously. And now, I've been asked to induct a guy I've never been really got along with. I don't know why I had to do this, but nonetheless, this guy being inducted into the Hall of Fame for some reason, he's done it all. He's known by many names. Annoying, Mr. Arrogant, Mr. Asshole, Mr. Asshat, Mr. God, nobody can stand you, Mr. Guy who takes a selfie of himself, goes into the bathroom and has a one-on-one match with himself. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, into the Hall of Fame, it is Mr. Amazing. See ya!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Amazing Show. I am your host, your new EIW Hall of Fame inductee. And guess what? This ring right here is just another proof that I am the best to ever step foot in this ring. And we all know that I was supposed to be the first Hall of Fame inductee, but because all of you voted for me to be the first inductee, because this is true love. Something that Victor Venom and Powerhouse will never have. I see. You will say that I never won the EIW World Championship. Yet. Because at Clash of the Immortals, this man right here, Mr. Amazing, is gonna be the one to be the last champion in EIW. And that's just a promise. Well, it's gonna be sad because EIW is ending. And I've said that since my very debut here. I'm here to be a new Hall of Famer. And guess what? I just did it. With that being said, all I said is true, and you know it. I know it. Everyone knows it, so just dig it!
Forgot cheese. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe that those are all the inductions we have for tonight. So allow me to say a big thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everything. For all the assistance. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. Yeah, I think that covers it. All right. I have to go get cheese. See ya.